Hi, I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com, and I am in the Crafters Workshop booth with Julie Fei-Fan Balzer. Hey, Julie.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm freezing, actually.
It's cold.
I'm otherwise fine.
Well, and you're from New York, so...
I know, but I'm wimpy. I'm totally wimpy.
I'm from Arizona. I'm totally wimpy
Well,
with
okay,
the cold.
you got thinner blood, blood.
Yeah, but I'm awesome with the heat. I can do the heat. Okay, let's get on subject.
Yes.
We were just looking at your stencils, and you've got so many, and they're really good.
Thank you.
So I want them to see you do your thing.
Yeah, so today I thought I'd show you there's a lot of easy layering that you can do with stencils. So for instance, this leaf design is super fun because there's a big open design and you can go ahead and spray in there, okay? And then you get your first pattern. And then you can lay over either the dots or the sort of vein design, and they fit exactly on top there, which is really neat, right? Then you just grab a regular old cosmetic sponge, exactly the kind that you get at the drugstore, right? And then I'm just gonna grab some acrylic paint, pardon my reach. Probably I should use a contrasting color. I'm thinking that putting green on top of green is less interesting. So then I'm just gonna put a little bit of paint out. And if you remember your Karate Kid, there's the wax on, wax off. We all remember that? So you wanna dab on. That's too much paint. You wanna dab off. You wanna have as little paint on there as possible. Then I'm gonna go ahead and line it up. And I'm just gonna dab up and down, 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 up and down. This can get a little repetitive, but up and down, up and down, up and down. And when I pull it off, right, I have the dots inside the leaf. But you don't have to do it just with stencils that are designed like this. One of the fun things is, for instance, here is a cityscape stencil, which I really, really like. And what I'm gonna do with this cityscape stencil that's right here is I'm going to go ahead and spray a first layer. Let's pick a light color like a yellow. And again, with stencils, the further away you spray, the less roll under you're going to have. And by the way, we're working on sticky back canvas, which is a wonderful absorbent surface. So there you can see, there's the skyline, pretty cool. And now I'm going to take another stencil, layer it right in there, put the skyline stencil back, okay? And then with my paint, and let's use that purple again. I think purple and yellow right across from each other on the color wheel. It's a good contrast. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, oops, that's not lining up quite how I wanted to. There you go. I'm gonna dab in, dab off again, and then I'm gonna come right through here in this big open area in the stencil. And what I will have created at that point basically is I'm gonna have a night sky dotted with big purple circles, which is exactly, by the way, what the skyline looks like in New York City. So when I pull off both stencils, there you can see I've actually sort of masked in this area.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay.
It is. It expands how useful your stencils are when you can layer them, you know. So look for stencils that have large openings to pair with stencils that have small openings.
Okay, so contrasting sizes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have just one question about you and your personal preference. Do you find that you tend to use the 12 by 12 or the 6 by 6 sizes more, or do you really go back and forth?
I go back and forth. What I'll say is I find that when I travel, the 6 by 6 is so much easier to pack just because they're nice and little, you know. But when I'm doing, I think, a scrapbook page, I tend to go for the larger stencils because I think they have that more impact.
Okay, and then another question
is
when you are actually sitting down to do this stuff, do you kind of go off the top of your head, oh, let's throw these together and see what happens, or do you have like an idea and then you think, oh, I want to show off this guy? And
I will tell you the honest to God truth, which is I am not a planner. I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of dirty girl. But I really like, even for this demo, I was like, let's grab some stuff and see what happens. I hope it's okay. But the nice thing about stencils, I think, is that they give you such good design that you really can't mess up. You really can't just mix and match them, play around, and see what really is fun to do, you know?
All right, cool. All right, thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
All right, this is Julie Fei-Fan Balzer at the Crafters Workshop. I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com.